Every week I say we're getting more Halloween Kills news than ever, but this week is crazy. How's it going, guys? As always, my name is Jimmy Champane, and if you like monsters, slashers, pretty much any movie shot during, inspired by, or set during the 1980s, this is the channel for you. Halloween Kills is only 3 months away at this point, and the marketing train has officially started rolling. We've got posters, we got magazine covers, we got images from the movie, we got toys from NECA. Everything is being announced right now, but I want to start out with these Total Film magazine covers. The Total Film issue featuring Halloween Kills has been like a myth in the community for a while now, because if you guys don't remember, this was supposed to come out last year, and then it was delayed an entire year along with the movie, but now the magazine is out. It comes out this Friday, actually. There are 2 covers that feature very similar shots of Michael Myers, and one of them he's holding a knife and it's very orange washed, and the knife has a reflection of Laurie Strode in it. I like that a lot, except for all of the text that's masked all over the entire cover. And then they did a nice little variant one that has a red Total Film logo behind Michael, and that's actually our best look at Michael Myers yet. Like, we've had so many looks at him at this point through the trailers, the teasers, all of these different things that have come out, but this is officially our best look at him, and he looks awesome. I always like when bigger stuff like this comes out, because then you get to see what the rest of the horror community is thinking, and I saw a lot of people saying that they're surprised that he's not more burned in this picture, but we've been talking about that for a while. Look, he could have been a lot more burned. If we look at the novel that came out with Halloween 2018, it describes a completely different Michael Myers than what we're seeing in these images, but this is a more tasteful way to go, and I honestly think there's probably some rules in place over at Trancast, you know, the company Malik Akkad owns, the people who have the rights to the Halloween franchise, that says, yeah, we're never showing his face completely again. Halloween 2 from Rob Zombie took it way too far, basically ripping the mask in half. He was barely Michael Myers. We're never doing that again. So you got to keep it tasteful. I love what Christopher Nelson did here with this awesome mask. It's just melted and burned on one side, and honestly, the way that the movie's opening up with him in the basement of Laurie's house, it seems like he's not actually going to be down there very long, and if we really want to talk about realistic, all of the hair would be gone from this mask, and it would be totally charred. It'd be totally melted. Like, this is just a latex Halloween mask. It's nothing crazy. It's not immortal like Michael Myers. And just because we're talking about these Total Film covers, make sure you go follow me on Twitter. I tweet everything out as soon as I see it related to the Halloween franchise. So if you want updates way quicker than my YouTube channel, just follow me there. It's linked in the description. The most interesting thing about the articles that have come out from this Total Film issue are the ones where they talk about Halloween Ends. So David Gordon Green basically said that this is going to be a much more contained movie than Halloween Kills, which makes sense because this is supposed to be like the big Empire Strikes Back moment where Michael takes over the entire town of Haddonfield and shows them how brutal he actually is. And then in the third movie, it's going to be finally that face-off between him and Laurie Strode we've been having teased to us since before Halloween 2018 came out. Jamie Lee Curtis also said in the interview that she thinks Halloween Ends will be the last time she plays Laurie Strode, and she was very clear to specify that she didn't mean in a way that like Laurie Strode is guaranteed going to die in that movie. She just said this seems like a fitting end for both characters, her and Michael Myers, and the Halloween franchise and her timeline as a whole. And honestly, I'm fine with that. She's played Laurie Strode so many different times. You've got her in Halloween 1, you've got her in Halloween 2, you've got her in Halloween Resurrection, you've got her in H2O, now we've got her in 2018, we're gonna get her in Kills, we're going to get her in Ends. Like, it has to stop at some point. Michael Myers is scary without Laurie Strode. I love her. I want her to have a fitting conclusion to her story. I also want her timeline with Michael to have a fitting conclusion, but I don't want the Halloween story to stop there. I'd love to see more Michael Myers after Halloween Ends happens, and I think it's cool that she has enough confidence in this movie to say that, yeah, this is probably going to be the last time she's going to play Laurie because they haven't even filmed the movie yet, and she's already, like, excited about it. That's awesome. Oh, and I know I said that David Gordon Green was the person who said Halloween Ends is going to be more contained, but it was actually Malik Akkad, so don't light me up down in the comments. What David Gordon Green said in the interview is that he's actually more excited to make Halloween Ends more of a departure. Like, Halloween Kills and Halloween 2018 are going to be different movies, and the reason he's coming back to direct the third one officially now is because he gets to do something a little different. And that's what gets me excited after waiting 3 years for Halloween Kills, and it's going to be 4 years for Halloween Ends, because we know everything basically that's going to happen in Halloween Kills. Michael Myers is going to escape Laurie's basement, he's going to kill a lot of people, there's going to be some sort of showdown, and we all know there's the third movie, so Michael Myers is definitely definitely not dying tonight. Like, evil is not dying in Halloween Kills. He may or may not die in Halloween Ends, if at all. So going into a slasher like Halloween Kills, there's basically two camps. There's one side who really cares about what's going on with the Strode family, like Laurie, Allison, and Karen. And on the other side, you've got a bunch of people who are there to see Michael Myers murder a whole bunch of people. And I'm basically like right in the middle. I like Laurie Strode, I like Karen, I feel like I'm the minority there. I like Allison, I like what's going on with them and all these characters who are coming back from the first movie. But I'm also on the side where I want to see Michael Myers kill a whole lot of people. We had some awesome kills in 2018. There was some really cool practical work done there, but it seems like this one's going to be on a completely different level, and that's why I'm excited for it. I feel like if they go completely nuts with all the kills in this movie and then give us a more reserved movie for Halloween Ends, that's going to be just fine with me. We only have to wait a year for that movie, I hope. I've been saying for months that we'll know the marketing has officially started for Halloween once we start seeing the mask from Trick or Treat Studios or the toys from NECA, and we got half of that equation on a stream, I think it was for Comic-Con at home, where NECA showed off some brand new Halloween 2 figures. Now these are different from the Halloween 2 Ultimate Editions we already got from NECA. Those are wearing like actual small little clothes for the toys. These are more like their normal figures. We get Michael Myers and Dr. Loomis. So Dr. Loomis actually has a trench coat that's removable, which is awesome because he's wearing his brown suit underneath it. And Michael Myers comes with fire effects for when after Laurie shoots his eyes out and blows him up, and then he walks down the hallway and then falls on his face the first time he died. You know, the first time when we all thought he was actually dead, and then he came back in Halloween 4 and he was like, my hands, they're a little bit scarred. But these figures are absolutely awesome. I love the Halloween 2018 Michael that they came out with. It looks great. It came with multiple heads. I thought that was awesome. These look even better. They've obviously made some improvements behind the scenes. They've worked on the body and the posability of it all. And honestly, I've got them on my computer right here. They look great. I'm looking at the fire effect right now, and it seems like from this low quality stream image that it might have LEDs in it. And that's something that would make me instantly buy this. Like, I'm already thinking of a little diorama I can make for these figures. Honestly though, I'm most excited to have a new Dr. Loomis. NECA made this set a while ago where there was a porch and it came with him and Michael, and then they kind of made a newer one where Dr. Loomis was wearing, you know, an actual suit like made of cloth, but this is the middle ground where I think it actually looks really good even though it is plastic, and having him with this trench coat just makes him even cooler. Next up, I want to talk about these three images that we got from Halloween Kills from Empire Magazine. Now looking at them, they're all from the trailer. We've got Laurie and Allison and Karen in the back of the truck. We've got this amazing shot of Michael holding up a firefighter with the Halligan tool. And then we've got a shot that looks a little bit more staged where Michael has his hand around Cameron's throat. Obviously, my favorite shot of the bunch is the one where Michael is holding up the firefighter with the Halligan tool. That's my favorite shot from the trailer, and it very might well be my favorite shot from the entire movie. Just the image of him holding up an entire human being wearing all of that firefighter gear is just absolutely incredible. It's reminding me of that first person shot where we see a guy underneath his firefighter mask getting killed by Michael. That's going to be a very cool scene, I can already tell. The one in the back of the truck is cool too, I guess. It's a little bit boring. Obviously they had to put that there because it's got the three leads of the movie sitting in the back of the truck when the movie picks up. And then finally we have this one of Cameron being choked out by Michael. Now this shot, I am 99.9999 like a million nines% sure that this is going to take place in the Myers house in obviously 2018 because Cameron's alive. We know the Myers house is going to be heavily featured in the flashbacks. I'm very excited to see it, and I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen to Cameron. Now we know his dad, who's kind of a bully, Lonnie, is coming back. He's going to be in the flashback. He's also going to be obviously in the 2018 scenes. I feel like it would be a crazy moment for him if Cameron died. It would also be a crazy moment for Allison if Cameron died, but I don't know. I feel like there's more to do with this character. David Gordon Green has said multiple times that he had ideas for Cameron if he came back to do more movies, and obviously he's here doing more movies, so I feel like he could either have his story finally fully play out in Halloween Kills, or he could make it till Halloween Ends. Like, we don't know. His dad could jump in front of the knife or something like that, or maybe Allison could save him. We know we have those shots in the trailers where she distracts him while he's going after Cameron, so you never know. Either way, these are really cool images. I'm glad that 2 out of 3 of them have Michael in them. Obviously they're from the trailer, we've already seen them, but the trailer's universal uploads are A, 1080p, and B, very low bitrate, so when I get screenshots of them, they just look like shit. I don't know why Universal refuses to upload their trailers in 4K. It's not like we can pirate the movie based on a trailer, you know? Like, it would be very nice to have some awesome screenshots of these trailers. I know Caleb Cassio, I bring him up all the time on the channel. He's a huge fan of Halloween. I think he like runs these through an AI upscaler or something. He always manages manages to find better quality versions of the trailers, but still, these shots are great. They're better looking than anything we see in the trailer. I'm glad we're getting this stuff. I hope we just get more between now and October 15th. And then the last Halloween news story we have to talk about today is coming from me, which is cool, right? We're continuing on with the Hollowstream Kills name and calling it Hollowstream Kills 3. We're gonna take your questions, we're gonna answer them. Last time, I think we went somewhere between like 2 and 4 hours just talking about Halloween. It's a really fun time. I'm really excited for it. So make sure you're subscribed to Lee's channel, which is Drum Dums. I'll link it down in the description. And again, it's 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time this Saturday. Anyway, guys, that's all the horror news I have for you today. Make sure you let me know what you think of all of it down in the comments below. Remember to subscribe and set your notifications to all. As always, guys, my name is Jimmy Champane, and I'll see you in the next one. Shape on.